Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk broadcast is sponsored by Source Pumping and Sanitation. Simply the best at what they do. Visit them at sourcepumping.com. By Luca B. Signs. Visit them at lucabsigns.com. And by Carrera Insurance. For more information, go to carrerainsurance.com. And by Whittington Hardware. Visit them at whittingtonhardware.com. And by Anytime Plumbing and Heating. For more information, go to anytimeplumbingandheating.com. And by Govea Team Real Estate Team. Go to dansoldmyhouse.com. And by Dr. Scott J. Mandel. Visit them at superiorortho.com. And by Highland Hills Apartments. Visit them at highlandhillsapartments.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bristol, Plymouth High School. I'm your host, Dominic Damiano, Tom Pike, and Craig Salvador as the 4 Deep Sports Talk show. We are live again from Bristol, Plymouth High School. We're about 3 minutes away from the tip-off. Should be a fantastic game. Bristol, Plymouth looking for their first win of the game. We'd like to welcome everybody watching on Facebook Live. We've been really getting some great support. So good of support, I think I surprised Tom Pike.
What are you talking about?
Should be a good varsity game. I mean, as far as what you have going on here in this game tonight, me and Tom talked about a little bit about this with Craig Salvador. You have two very young teams going at it, with the West Bridgewater Wildcats playing out of the MAC Small. They're 2 and 3, and unfortunately, Bristol Plymouth, who plays out of the MAC Large, of course I'm referring to the Mayflower Large, are currently 0 and 5, looking for their first win. This would be a great way to get it started with basically a conference rival, even though they're in the small.
Yeah, I mean, the two hometown pretty much like right next to each other, and it's not too far away for West Bridgewater to come over here. It's kind of like, it's almost like two home teams playing off of this game tonight. You can kind of take a look at the crowd if you get a chance to, and you kind of get a mixture of both teams, really trying to root for each side. I think that it's going to be a good matchup, and I think that it's going to be a good way to kind of like express like how much of a not like a desperate scenario, but like how much BP really needs this win, especially at home too. I mean, I think this could be a huge advantage for them for the rest of the season.
It really is. A little bit of a program note. I want to get this out of the way before I forget. Wednesday we will be back at Bridgewater Ice Arena. I'm hoping to rope Tom in there. Of course, schedule all pending, depending on how his schedule is on that day. It's an 8:20 puck drop as the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans host Quincy out of the Patriot League. Should be a good game. And then Friday night, we will give you Brockton. I believe it's Brockton and Bridgewater Raynham. We'll be back over at the high school, Bridgewater Raynham High School. And we'll give you boys basketball. And we'll stream that again like we always do all year on Facebook Live. Should be a good game. So we got a good schedule for everybody watching on Facebook Live, And then we'll do what we always do. We'll let everybody know when we're ready to go on. Another program note, early today, about 15 minutes ago, the junior varsity won their second game of the season with a 33-31 win over the 33. Was it 30? I had 33-31.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Over the Wildcats. So we're getting ready to get underway here. I think he's all set.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's basketball game between Bristol Plymouth and West Bridgewater. Right now, I'd like to announce...
So we're going to take a quick break right here, and we're going to give it to the starting lineups for both teams. We'll be right back in a minute.
Mr. Stephen Gabriel. Kevin Jordanus. Christian Keeling. Cameron Gay. Brent Hickey. And now for your Bristol Plymouth Brass, Mr. Jeff. Award. Please rise for the national anthem.
Great transition of the national anthem. Nicely done. Again, Tom Pike, Craig Salvador, I'm Dominic Damiano as we get ready for our first game of this week as Bristol Plymouth, the boys basketball program. Of course, as you can see, they will host West Bridgewater, the Wildcats. And again, Wednesday night, 8:20 puck drop. This Wednesday will be at the Bridgewater Ice Arena as the Trojans will take on Quincy. And then Friday night, we have Friday night basketball, 6:30 tip-off. We're back at Bridgewater Raynham High School as they take on Brockton. Should be a great game, my friend.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. I'm excited to see what is going to kind of make way to the start of this game.
All right, so here we go. On the tip-off, you have number 25. I want to make sure I get that number right. 25 is Brad Roderick, along with number 13 for BP. That's Cameron McGinn. And just like that, up the glass and in for number 33 for the Wildcats. And then comes Bristol Plymouth. That ball is tipped, recovered by the Wildcats, and that's Al Coldell. He'll save the ball, keeping him, but he's out. They're going to say he was out. So we'll have a toss in right in front of us, just underway. 7:25. They play 8-minute quarters here. 2-0 again. 2-0 Wildcats. And that's Jeff Cooper. Cooper, he gets it over to Rosa. Rosa now trying to go drive baseline, kicks it back inside. And that's off the glass and in. Inside, little 20-footer over there for Ryan Sullivan for West Bridgewater, 4-2.
Yeah, I kind of like the spacing that West Bridgewater has been displaying so far. You know, they have a good amount of movement, but they also have a good amount of separation from the defenders. And, very slight, kind of like, easy motions and nice little fast break here for West Bridgewater.
And off the glass, won't go, won't finish. Nice defense by the Craftsman. Now Cooper. It's out to Rosa. Baseline to Rowan. Rowan back out to Rosa. Works it inside. There's a 12-footer off the rim, won't go. Rebound West Bridgewater. In come the Wildcats. Kicks it back out to Shea. Shea, top the baseline to Sullivan and hits. 7-2. 2 minutes gone here in this first quarter. A 5-point lead. Inside bounce pass. That's McGinn. McGinn thinking he might go for three. They're going to call two. He was on the line. 7-4. I'm just trying to keep up with the score clock guy. We might have to, I know him, so we have to yell at him later. All right, inside. Back out to McKelder for three and hits. Back up to a 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Cooper gets it over McGinn. McGinn, little flow. That won't miss. Rebound. Nice hustle by the freshman. Tries to kick it out. They're going to say he was on the line. Red 20, so that will be on Sullivan. His first, team first. Again, 5:22 left in this first quarter. 7-10-4 now. West Bridgewater on the inbound pass. Back to Rowan. He's thinking about Brian baseline. Works it inside. Fakes, pumps off the glass too strong. Rebound West Bridgewater. And now the Wildcats pressing. Feed it back inside. Almost got called for a carry, but he floats it in. Nice move there. And we apologize. We'll work on our stats in these names. We've got an incomplete roster, and I apologize for that. Jeff Cooper now. Covered good by Sullivan. Kicks it out to Rosa. Rosa on the quarter. Reads off a pick. Thinking about driving. Now he drives. Little floater. Won't go. Rebound West Bridgewater. Long pass for the big man. And that's a nice block by Rosa. Now moving it up here comes Jeff Cooper. See if he drives all the way. He slows down. Turns around. Now he goes to his left. Comes back to, to his right. Comes back to his left. And he's going to wind it up. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it over to Rosa. Thinking about trying, gets to Rowan, baseline, the freshman won't go. Rebound, West Bridgewater. Now West Bridgewater trying to work it all the way around the half circle. And Sullivan for a long two, won't go. Rebound is a floater, and that goes as Alcalde hits that one. 14, lead is 10 now. Now he tries to drive baseline and kicks it back out, and that's Rosa. Rosa back over to McGuinn. McGuinn to the big freshman, William Rowan. And Sullivan just stepped right in front of him. He's going to lay that off the glass and finish.
Great move by Sullivan, just kind of intercepting the ball and nice little break all the way down the court and nice easy 2 points. Yeah, that's the lead for West Bridgewater.
3:26 left, 16-14. BP would love to go on a run right now. Now they think they can try to work it inside. Sullivan steps in, will have a kick ball. Nice call by the official. It looks like we have two senior officials here. Now checking in for BP, and I apologize because some of these freshmen got called up. I know Brendan Gadry's in there, number 10. He's a starter. He's usually in the mix. At number 55, I apologize, you do not have that gentleman's name, but we'll work on that. And step in front of that, that's Smith. Maddie Smith off the glass. Can't finish. Rebound, Bristol Plymouth. Gadry tried to work it into the big man. That fault was recovered by West Bridgewater. It was a loose ball. Now here comes West Bridgewater. Moves it inside baseline, up the glass, that won't go. Rebound Wildcats. Now they try to start up again. They kick it back out to Leonard. Leonard now works all the way done. When they're finally done, they get over to Smith. Then finally backed out to Shea. Shea trying to do something with 2:28 left in the first quarter and a 12-point lead for the Wildcats. Trying to work it in. They go around the perimeter, get it around again. Is a long shot. That's off the glass. Won't go. Rebound. Oh, and stolen. And good heads up by Smith. Is going to start it up. There's an outside shot. Won't go. Rebound. And Bristol Plymouth finally recovers, and we're going to have a hold. And we'll get this gentleman's number and on the floor, 3-0. That will be on Aaron Zana. His first team second. Again, 2:03 left, a 12-point lead, 16-14, West Bridgewater.
Go right ahead.
No, go ahead. That's all right.
No, I was going to say that, BP really came out with a nice little break there on their part. I mean, like, they were just getting absolutely swarmed on the defensive side. And, West Bridgewater really just coming alive, especially in that last drive. And, really kind of holding BP back. Unable to really even get across the half-court line. Actually barely even past their own cherry stripe. So, right there, kind of nice little moves there for West Bridgewater.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about Brendan Gadry was coming up to the steal. All right, so here we go now. Jack Shea gets it all over. Nice play by Jamie Carson. He's going to lay it off the glass. Too hard. Rebound West Bridgewater. A little bit too much muscle on that. He's a football player by heart. And a baseball player off the glass. That goes in. As number 14, Matt Smith finishes that. Nice touch off the glass. 18-4. Brendan Gadry, who's a really good athlete. See if he can get warmed up. A little floater. Too much. Rebound by the freshman. He's fouled. No call. Rebound. And they muscle on the floor. They're going to call timeout. Nice job. Timeout. Timeout. Bristol, Plymouth. We will step away. You are watching 4 Deep Sports Talk presentation of high school basketball. We are live here from Bristol, Plymouth High School. We will be back with more as soon as I get situated. We'll stay right here for the second break. I was hoping to step away here as the cheerleaders do their thing. We will step away. We'll be back with more right after this. All right, welcome back, Dominic Damiano, Tom Pike, and Craig Salvador. That's 4 Deep Sports Talk. We are live here from Bristol Plymouth High School. 49 seconds left in the first quarter, 18-4. Bristol Plymouth trying to get some rhythm as they inbound the pass right under the West Bridgewater hoop. And they go right back to the top of the key. That's Jeff Cooper. Jeff, inbound pass. We're gonna have a shooting violation of 3 seconds. I think we'll have a shooting violation.
Yeah, it was a shot clock violation, I believe. And, you know, situations like that, you kind of need your team to help you out on the sidelines. I mean, whether you're on the bench or not, you're still part of the team. And, you know, you got to be a little more loud because not even we noticed, to be honest.
Right, exactly. Now from the baseline, long shot by Keel. He's shooting on it, goes up the glass, and he's fouled. And that'll be number 23. That's Zach Dickinson. And let's see who they call that on. They're going to call that on number 10. They're going to call that on Brendan Gadry. His first, team first, with 14 seconds left in this first quarter. Misses the extra shot, and it goes off a play. It is going to stay Bristol Plymouth ball. For a minute, I thought that went off a Bristol Plymouth guy from the kids' reaction. I felt, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
All right, so bring it up. Here comes Jeff Cooper now. Trying to work out the hoop again. There's a long three. Won't go. I don't think that'll be a violation. I believe I was into the quarter. I apologize. So after a quarter play, your score, West Bridgewater 20, Bristol Plymouth 4. We'll step away. You all watching 4 Deep Sports Talk's presentation of high school basketball live from Bristol Plymouth Regional Vocational Technical High School. We'll be back with more right after this. Hey everybody, welcome back to Bristol Plymouth High School. As we get ready to start the second quarter of play, Bristol Plymouth has themselves in a little bit of a hole. They have to get some rhythm to get themselves out of it here. Now bringing up, here is Jeff Cooper. They kick it back out inside. That's broken up, and right there is West Bridgewater, unable to get anything going. So we have a turnover, and here come the Wildcats. Al Colday gets it over to Sullivan. Sullivan is initially blocked, but recovered by Roderick. Al Colday looking. Long three. Won't go. Recovered by the Wildcats. Sullivan, little shot. That won't go. Another offensive rebound for the Wildcats. And then stepping in front of is Jeff Cooper. He might try to drive all the way. He's looking off the glass floor. That's blocked. And then comes Sullivan. He drives. He flips it over, and that's blocked. We're going to get a foul. It looks like he possibly could have got all ball. 3-1. Called on Bristol Plymouth. 13. Cameron McQuinn, his first, team second. 7:03 left in this first half. And the big guy hits that one. Hits them both. 22-4. So we got the changes now. The extra guys, that's Hickey. Okay, very good. All right, so here we go. Bristol Plymouth would really like to get themselves in some type of rhythm. Down by Down by a lot, unfortunately. Then they work it in. Cooper. Gonna try to drive baseline at the glass, and he's fouled. And you got to take those shots. You got to take those chances. When you don't, you have the athletes, but a lot of these guys play different sports in the school, and sometimes it shows. And my point is, you got to drive. You got to get this team in trouble. You got to be able to come to the championship. This is the first one. That was on number 24. I got carried away. I'm sorry, Jason Foreman. His first, team third. 6:44 left. Hits the second one. All right, so here comes Alcade. Works it right into Roderick. Roderick, that's broken up in a long pass. In comes Rosa, but throwing him down. It should stay. It should stay white ball. Now checking in for Bristol Plymouth is Gazim Mulis, number 21. So they're trying to get some fresh bodies in there for Bristol Plymouth. And a nice play. That was almost a steal by Sullivan, cut by Jeff Cooper. He's thinking about driving. He almost drove right down the middle of the court. Gets it over to Rosa now.
That was a very lucky inbound for BP.
Yeah, long shot. Hits for three. You're right, because Sullivan almost had himself a clean look at the basket, and he just couldn't finish the play. Now Alcade gets over to Hickey. Hickey's shot won't go. See if it goes out of bounds. Saved by Sullivan, but he's on the line. 6:04 left, 22-8 is the difference right now in this first half. That's Rosa. Rosa thinking about driving baseline, works it in, and stepping in front of that ball was number 25, Brad Roderick. A little floater that won't go this off the rim. Back and forth they go. Finally recovered. They're going to call a hold. It's going to be BP's ball. They're going to call that, I believe, on red 20. Ryan Sullivan. His first, team fourth. Cooper gets it over to McGuinn. McGuinn now almost running a pick. Almost had a moving pick. Now he's going to drive up the glass. They're going to say he wasn't touched. Recovered by West Bridgewater. That's Shea now. Shea back in the game.
I'm kind of surprised there isn't more fouls called so far in this game.
Floater off the rim. Two hops won't go. They battle underneath. They're going to have a foul. And they're going to call that on number, I think, 4-5. And that is who now for Bristol Plymouth? We don't get that kid's number yet. We got a couple of switches. He's putting some fresh bodies out there. He just took out 4 guys. But he's keeping his shooting guard in there, I think. There's a long three. And hits. 25-8 with 4:51 left. Now Jamie Carson driving baseline too much, but he's fouled. That's a football player trying to play basketball. That's exactly. He's a good running back for Bristol Plymouth. And he just puts too much muscle on that, and he showed that when he came in the first quarter.
That was Brett Gormley on the foul. So it's going to send Jamie Carson, like you said, over to the line. And like you said, this kid is a very aggressive player, and I think that he can be he's utilized very well as a multi-sport athlete here for BP. And, seeing him in kind of like a different setting other than football, which, as you mentioned before, he stars at, it's got to be an interesting kind of like, fall through to kind of not be as aggressive and try to like, try to be a basketball player when you have a football mindset. It's not easy in a lot of cases.
You're right. There's a long three. That won't go as Leonard tried to let one go. There's a block recovered by P on the break. Here comes Copella. Copella trying to drive, little fake. Up and down, no cover. They're going to say it went off. Last touch by West Bridgewater. I mean, I know they're letting them to play, but when we do Division I basketball, it's called a lot tighter.
Yeah, exactly.
Gadry, baseline. Tries to work in Jimmy Carson now. A little move. Floater won't go. Not that much on it. Recovered by West Bridgewater. Westbrook long, won't go. Rebound, kick back out. Brendan Gadry on the recovery. Carson now. He's looking. He's thinking about, oh, he gives it to Capello and Alcalde steps in front. Off the glass and he's fouled. Can't finish the play. So here we go. We're going to shoot a couple because we're in act of shooting. We'll have some scoring summaries by Tom Pike, who's bailing us out doing the scoreboard again. Does a great job. We'll have all the hits. The first one.
Give me too much credit, Tom. Jesus.
Well, I got to give you partner credit. Just like, what's we call upstairs, Craig Salvador, the intern. He's doing a great job at the camera, giving us great looks here from Bristol, Plymouth. Here's the second shot. Hits them both. So we'll have a little bit of a switch. 27-8, 3:48 left. And not like Division I ball. By now, we'd see teams, because they're battling so hard at the speed of that level, that we could see teams already in the bonus. Recovered by Bristol Plymouth. Gadry now. Looking, gets it over. Capello along three. He has a shot and hits. Nice look, nice job. 27-11, slowly tying into this West Bridgewater lead. Nice shot by that young man. In comes Sullivan. Sullivan, another three from the big guy. Hits as Jack Shea lets one go from downtown.
That was a good answer from West Bridgewater. Jack Shea able to equalize off of, a great shot by Kyle Capello and extending the lead even further. But nonetheless, though, I mean, pretty much identical mirror looks from each side of the court. Pretty much the same outlook pass and the same shot.
Jamie Carson thinking about it. Almost 9 seconds now. 7 seconds. They're going to have to try to get a shot off. Initially touch. He's going to drive now. 3 seconds off the glass. He almost finished it. And then under the hoop, can't get it. Recovered by West Bridgewater. And we haven't got number 55's name yet, have we?
His last name is Carter.
Okay, so that's good enough. We got the kid's name. And no foul on that one. Off the rim, won't go. Recovered by Capello. I want people to call 4 Deep Sports Talk after Friday's game in Division I compared to this game. 1:55 left. Carter now inside. He gets double teamed. Ball gets ripped off from him.
It was a shoot. It still goes.
Yeah, it still goes. No rebound. Sullivan. He tries to get it and he's fouled. Yeah, a lot of. I mean, it's a lot of aggressiveness under the hoop and finishing shots. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, one of the big things that West Bridgewater has been very good at so far this game has been the second chance points that they've been getting. I mean, a lot of these offensive rebounds really kind of extending the score even further for West Bridgewater. And, perfect examples right here where, you got to see Ryan Sullivan get the extra point and also the and one off of a rebound.
All right, so here we go. 1:40 left, 33-11. Big lead now for West Bridgewater. Here's Brendan Gadry. Gadry over to Capello. Capello thinking about getting over to Carter. Gets in. Carter going to go baseline. Oh, and he works. He had to work for that one because he was on his back.
Tight little spin move from Carter, and a nice little 180 spin and perfect displacement from his opponent.
Now we're going to talk about a play that I thought was going to get called, but it didn't get called. Now they get on. Here we go. Baseline for a couple. Won't go. Rebound. Carter lost the ball. Recovered by West Bridgewater. Turn around and goes to Sullivan. It's another two. Down to 1 minute left in this first half. Gadry looking. He's trying to go around. Was thinking about driving all the way. And he looked right at James Carson. Carson from 18 won't go. Rebound. Alcalde. And when Alcalde went up, he threw his hip in the Carter. And I thought that, I'm saying to myself, that ain't right. You shouldn't be able to do that. You don't drive to the ball, throw your hip in front of Carter, a bigger guy, so you can do your spin move off the glass and hope it falls. I mean, he probably would have got called for the foul anyway because he really didn't have position being a bigger kid.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go now. Al-Qaeda now, top of the key. Gets over Sullivan. Al-Qaeda again from the arch. Kick, hook, hits. Oh, wow.
That was a lucky bounce back in. It was going to go in originally, but just kind of rattled back into the cage.
I mean, well, that kid's definitely helping out his club with a 38-13 lead. Now down to 25 seconds. Last shot, Rowan, the freshman, tries again. That's blocked by Sullivan. That's just a lack of inexperience at the varsity level. A little no-look pass off the glass, and Matty Smith finishes, goes down hard.
That was a cool little job by Ryan Sullivan as well. For some reason, keeping his head down, basically running head first all throughout the court. And nice no-look pass over to number 14, Matt Smith. And that was the last play of the game that was successful for this first half.
All right, we'll step away. We'll step away for the half. You are watching 4 Deep Sports Talk's presentation of high school basketball live from Bristol Plymouth Regional High School here in Taunton, Massachusetts. There's your score at the half. We will step away. We'll be back with the second half in about 10 minutes right after this.
Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk broadcast is sponsored by Source Pumping and Sanitation. Simply the best at what they do. Visit them at sourcepumping.com. By Luca B. Signs. Visit them at lucabsigns.com. And by Carrera Insurance. For more information, go to carrerainsurance.com. And by Whittington Hardware. Visit them at whittingtonhardware.com. And by Anytime Plumbing and Heating. For more information, go to anytimeplumbingandheating.com. And by Gouveia Team Real Estate Team. Go to dansoldmyhouse.com. And by Dr. Scott J. Mandel. Visit them at superiorortho.com. And by Highland Hills Apartments. Visit them at highlandhillsapartments.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Bristol, Plymouth High School. Tom Pike, Craig Salvador, and Dominic Damiano. We got a minute left before we start the second half. Your thoughts, Tommy, on that?
Well, I mean, West Bridgewater is just absolutely just dominating, if the scoreboard couldn't tell you already. But, I mean, overall, when you take a look at why West Bridgewater is winning, it's pretty much the second chance points that they've been getting, and also the amount of level of aggression compared to Bristol Plymouth. When you take a look at West Bridgewater's side, I mean, like, just nonstop, just consistent battle for the ball, always trying to get the extra point up, or at least trying to get like their own rebounds. Countless times I've seen like Noah Alcoldi and Ryan Sullivan being able to even get their own rebounds in a lot of cases. And when you put pen to paper, like you have to really realize that if you're BP, you really have to start being more aggressive towards the ball and start getting your feet planted and start positioning yourself to start battling against West Bridgewater. They will take their shots and they will go after the ball. So take your shots, make sure that they keep their shot like separated, and just keep on maintaining your aggression if you're BP.
All right, as we get underway, both teams at first offensive possession, nothing falls. BP almost had a rebound, but stepping in front of that was Jack Shea, and here comes West Bridgewater. We start this half with a 40-13 West Bridgewater lead. Get her over back to Shea. Jack Shea. Oh, and it hit a student in the head. That'll wake her up.
Oh, what a way to come into the stadium.
as the Mayflower, the MAC leading wrestling / it's actually BP and Coyle. They're watching from the weight room up high, and you can hear them say, oh, here's a long shot. Won't go. Shot clock violation. Whistle goes. Jeff Cooper now bringing it up. Really like to show some aggression. I wonder what Coach Tobin told him. I mean, we talked about that a little bit off air. It's a long shot for Rosa, and they're going to call it Bristol Plymouth ball. They're going to keep the freshman in. The kid I like, William Rowan, actually played freshman football for me when I was there. Great athlete, great ball player. From the corner, won't go as Emmanuel Tyler now checks in the second half. Number 20, they're going to try to double team him. They do, and that's a break.
I have no idea how it's not a foul, but it'd be a good thing for a BP. But that's another situation too. You guys start finishing off if you're BP. You can't just, you can't just get the ball and just run to the net. I mean, we talked about a little bit this off air as well, but why is it that when BP plays, a lot of times what they'll end up doing is they'll just get the ball, run straight to the net, and just stop and just wait for a defender to come by when they should really just go up in the air and try to get like one off the glass. Yeah, you're right. Now, it's a lack of experience. Like I know you're getting that. So the shot foul was on Ryan Sullivan, his team first. His third team first, excuse me. I thought it starts all over in the second half. Right? Am I losing my marbles? No, not really. But Dylan Rosa missed the first shot, made the second one. He has 4 points so far tonight. He is actually the lead scorer right now. On the rebound, can't finish. Bristol Plymouth now. On the rebound, that's Carter. Bristol Plymouth trying to show some spirit here. Now Tyler. Emmanuel Tyler, number 20 now in the game. He has a little floater, won't go off the rim. That looked like it had good ball spin, just not enough to get in. Here comes Alkide. He comes in now. Who hit a bunch of key threes, works it into the big guy up the glass. Nice job by number 33, Hickey, right? Yep, you got it. Thank you. BP would really like to get on a good run. It can happen. Hickey covered
was covering Cooper. Get it back over Rosen now. Carter up the glass. Nice job off the window. And gets it in 42-16. 5 minutes left in this third quarter. And now in the game, there's Jack Shea for West Bridgewater, top of the key. They're trying to pressure him in there. And a little miscommunication. We'll have a turnover. It'll be Bristol Plymouth basketball. Checking in now for Alkilde is number 11 for West Bridgewater. I don't know if I have that gentleman's number. No,
I don't either.
No, he must be a JV young man that's going to play in this game. Going baseline, kicks it back out the cut, almost lost the ball. Spins, moves, off the glass, won't go. Rebound, West Bridgewater. On a break, here comes Sullivan, coming all the way to the baseline. The floater won't go. Rebound, Hickey, and gets it in.
And, you know, like we kind of mentioned before, I mean, West Bridgewater is really good with those second chance points. And, you know, if you're BP, you got to shut off those outlets. I mean, they basically just kind of like huddle up right in front of the net and, you know, almost kind of like play like offensive center and just get the rebound off and just like wait for him.
Hickey on a steal, feeds it to Sullivan off the glass and in, and he's fouled. All right, so Sullivan will shoot a couple here.
And Sullivan, actually the lead point contender for West Bridgewater, now with 18.
4:31 left. Do we have a I think we just had a Did we hit that?
Yeah, you got that.
All right, I'm sorry about that. I was looking at my phone for a second. I got sidetracked. Good broadcasting, Dom. All right, 4:28 left, 47-16 here in the third quarter. Now they put Brendan Gadry in, who's a very good athlete. Stepping in front of that pass, not looking. That's Roderick now. Roderick spins, trying not to drag that pivot foot. Over to baseline, won't go. Rebound Carter for Bristol Plymouth. He spins, he looks, and he gets it over to Jamie Carson. Now Jamie Carson approaching the 4-minute mark left in this third quarter. As he's covered by Roderick. Little give and go of little pushing and shoving. Red 30, so that's going to be on Zahana, Aaron Zahana. His second team second. With 3:54, we'll have an inbound pass in the West Bridgewater end. Nice try. Oh, he almost went in as Brendan Gadry had a nice look for three. Rebound West Bridgewater. Again, they're on the offensive. Leonard pivoting, looking, trying to work it in. Looks again, and little flow pass is blocked by Carter. Great job, but recovered by West Bridgewater. Now driving the junior varsity guy, that's blocked. And they're going to call it on last touch by West Bridgewater, so it'll be Bristol Plymouth ball. 3:20 left and a big lead here for West Bridgewater here in the third quarter. Now down to 3:14 and running. Tyler. Driving baseline, looks, he sees an opening, he tries to drive. We're going to have something on the floor. And, of course, he didn't have position. That is going to be on red 32, I believe. That's
Gormley, Brett Gormley.
Gormley now off the glass. Oh, won't go. Carter had a good look. Good loud baseline shot for three. Hit the rim, won't go. On the break, here come the Wildcats. Wildcats stepping in front of that is Emmanuel Tyler. And we're going to have a foul on Gormley again. His first team third. Again, 2:54. It was not a shooting foul, so it'll be an inbound pass right in front of us. Again, down to 2:54 left in the third quarter. Brendan Gadry gets it over to Coppola. Coppola going to have another foul, a non-shooting foul. And that is going to be on, and he's coming out of the game, and that was on number 23. That was Zach Dickinson. No, 30, I'm sorry. Aaron Zana. Here's a baseline shot from Capello. Hits for three. And they put it on the wrong team scoreboard.
thought I was losing my mind for a second. I was like, wait a second.
Oh, boy. Dylan Leonard, wait till I talk to Doug Barry. I'm going to give him a hard way to go about that one. The scorekeeper here at Bristol Plymouth. On the floor, that'll be on number 20. That is going to be on Emmanuel Tyler. And that should be he wasn't an attempt to shooting, so I can even figure that one out. His second, team second. Inbound
Give
pass.
yourself a little more credit, Tom. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. You know me. Just trying to loosen the atmosphere in this game that's really getting out of hand. Capello steps in front of one and steals the ball. Great job as he picked Shea's pocket. And there comes Bristol Plymouth on the offense. Brandon Gadry looks, feeds it in. A little give and go inside. We're going to have a push. Is that going to be on the floor? Let's see what we're going to get in a minute. It's going to call that on number 32.
Brooke Gormley again.
Gormley again. His fourth, team sick. They're almost in the penalty.
Actually, the last, I think 3 penalties were in the last 5 minutes of this game, actually.
And he came up hard. He came down hard trying to finish that play. That was Dylan Leonard. That is definitely going to be called on. Yeah, on Emmanuel Tyler. His third, team third. Just under 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Here's his second shot. Misses that. Misses the second one on the floor. Nice job by Carter. Heads up play. We'll have a timeout. We will step away. You are watching and listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk presentation of high school basketball. We're live here from Bristol, Plymouth. We'll be back right after the break, right after this. Hey everybody, welcome back to Bristol, Plymouth High School. Dominic Damiano, Tom Pike, and we'd like to welcome the 76 people watching live on our Facebook channel. That's awesome. As we give you Bristol Plymouth basketball, we wish to give you a different outcome, but right now the young team is getting handled by an experienced team. Is that pretty fair to say?
I think that's a very fair judgment overall.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, you can see it with experience and like Coach Tobin said, Dom, it's rebuilding. I have a young team. 150 left coming out of that break, and a 47-19 lead for West Bridgewater. Tyler turns around, can't finish. Recovered by West Bridgewater, and on the break, here comes Foreman.
I believe Foreman might actually be the only person. Oh, also Matt Smith. Those are the only 2 original starters for this game against BP, and now it's a whole new line of casting for West Bridgewater, and it's almost like nothing's really changed, to be honest.
Right. Capello, who drove baseline, he got it from his baseline, came all the way, drove right down the court, couldn't finish, went around 2 guys. Nice try by the youngster. And bringing up for West Bridgewater. Long shot off the rim, won't go. Covered by Jamie Carson. And then comes Brendan Gadry. Under a minute left to play in this third quarter. And stepping in front of it and reading it well was Matt Smith. Matt's going to try to finish. He can't finish. He was trying to finish at home. And now comes Brendan Gadry. He's getting double teamed. He's thinking about going baseline. Feeds and that ball's blocked. He's hit. And we're going to, after all that mayhem, this is the part about they have to, I know it's not Division I ball, but they really need to slow it down because someone's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
31 seconds. They're going to call that on Emmanuel Tyler, I believe. It looks like it is. His third, team fourth. With 29 seconds left here in this third quarter. And that's Leonard. Leonard Gets it over to the junior varsity young man. We apologize on getting his name. Smith now. Smith covered by Gadry. Almost lost the ball. Almost got his pocket picked. Trying to regroup. Dragged his pivot foot. No call. Hit by Carter. Covered by Brendan Gadry. Going to drive by himself. Gets over to Tyler a little bit too much. He's baseline. Now he's going to drive baseline. Off the glass. And on the buzzer. Nice shot. Good way to end the third quarter. And we got to have that scorekeeper guy. He's giving too many points to the other team. After your third quarter, you score West Bridgewater 47, Bristol, Plymouth 21. We'll step away with fourth quarter action. We'll be back with more right after this. Everybody, welcome back. Dominic Damiano, Tom Pike, and Craig Salvador, and the rest of the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew. We are live here as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. 47-21 West Bridgewater in this MAC conference game, and of course I refer to the Mayflower Conference. And on the inbound pass, that will be Cameron McGinn. He goes back out to Jeff Cooper. Cooper over to William Rowan. Rowan now pivoting, looking. He's in trouble. Gets it back out to the top of the key to Rosa. Rosa now looks, spins, going to try to drive. Little floater, won't go. Rebound tipped and recovered by West Bridgewater.
It was a nice little move right there by number 10, Jack Shea, for West Bridgewater. And keep it in play and almost making an extra 2 points off it. Nice move there by BP.
Little miscommunication. You talked about that, how BP that needs to work on their communication if they're going to build as a team. Off the rim won't go by Cooper. It's going to stay Bristol Plymouth ball in the West Bridgewater, and we are just underway here in the fourth quarter. 7-11 left in this game, 47-21 in West Bridgewater. If Bristol Plymouth plays it right, they can get them in the bonus and start taking some charity stripe shots. Here's Cooper from the baseline, was thinking about it. Now he steps away. That's off the rim, won't go. Rebound West Bridgewater.
I don't know what Jeff Cooper was thinking, to kind of hold on to it. I mean, there was no one really blocking him at all. In fact, he was at least had a good 10, 15-foot separation between anyone.
All right, so here we go now. Driving baseline is Shea. Kicks it back out to the junior varsity player. Kicks it back out to number 24. That's Foreman. Foreman back and forth they go. And the junior varsity player hits a three. Jeff Cooper gets it over to Rosa. Rosa now thinking about driving right down the lane. He sees an opening. Try to switch hands, can't do it, so that's blocked. So it will stay Bristol Plymouth ball in the West Bridgewater end. And a lot of these things that we're seeing, and we're not, we're here to cover, Division 4 bad, but it just stinks because you see the athletes, they're just not communicating. And too many steps as Dylan Rosa dragged his pivot foot. So we'll have a change of possession with 6:18. A lot of talent on this Bristol Plymouth team. They're just small things they need to work on. And we'd like to, we'll be back in a couple weeks to check them out to see how they do. But it'd be nice to see some of those kinks worked out.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely one of the big things, though, is communication, not just from on the court, but also on the bench as well. I mean, there's been plenty of times, even a nice little layup right there over from Dylan Rosa. But, we've seen it a couple times where I'll actually let you do the play-by-play for real quick.
No, that's fine. We had a takeaway there, blocked. Let's see what we have. It's going to be, we had a foul here. And they are going to call that on, if I can get the gentleman's number. And I'm going to use the advanced scoreboard. 45, that's on 45 of Bristol Plymouth. His second, team fifth. No, but you're right. I mean, we just want to see the guys play better. Just a lot of talent, a little miscommunication, and he hits that one. And now Rosa driving, thinking about driving baseline, kicks it back out inside of traffic, spins. There's a shot, won't go. Rebound West Bridgewater. And bringing it up is Jack Shea. And a nice steal, nice change of possession and trying to finish it. And unable to is Raposa, and stepping in front of him and taking that ball away was Dylan Leonard. Now we have another give and go. Back and forth they go. Raposa from the baseline hits a three. Nice job. Little lot of takeaway here, takeaway there.
Yeah, good job by Jeff Cooper kind of getting the recovery, too. Able to,
Going to have a foul on number 44 for West Bridgewater. We don't have that. Another big kid being brought up by the junior varsity. Earlier today, the Bristol Plymouth junior varsity, they had a nice down to the wire 33-31 win over the junior varsity of West Bridgewater. So we are in the bonus, so he will shoot a couple. He hits this one, he takes another one, and he will. 51-27. Bristol Plymouth just trying to get some rhythm going. Here's the other shot. That's short.
that was a rough.
He hit the
rough
first
charity
one.
stripe shot, but.
All right, so here we go. Under 5 minutes left in the game. All the way over to Leonard. Leonard back out to Alkidi. That's stolen. The steps in front. That's Rosa. He's going to try to finish off the glass. Too hard. Rebound Cooper. And he'll start it up again on the outside. He looks. Gets it over this. Oh, and a bounce and goes. Nice shot by McGuinn. In comes Alkildy tries to work and gets it all the way over to Leonard. Leonard works it in. That's tipped, covered by the freshman, William Rowan. Driving, little floater, won't hit the rim. Rebound West Bridgewater. And we're going to have a bunch of fresh bodies in for Bristol Plymouth. As a subs, he's going to put some fresh bodies in there. Now, hopefully these guys were going to roll like those last guys just did, because they just scored, I'm going to say, like maybe 12 unanswered points. They were gelling. They had a couple good takeaways. They got to work on their transition game, but that was a nice approach by those guys.
Yeah, nice little moves right there, mostly by Dylan Rosa. Able to get 5 points in the last 2 minutes, and as well as Karen McGuinn, who got the nice three-pointer.
Maddie Smith number 14, Maddie Smith just hit a three for West Bridgewater, 54-30. And now Emmanuel Tyler, he steps back for three. Won't go. Rebound, see who touches it last. It says last touch by Carter of Bristol Plymouth. We're going to have a push. Oh, we're going to actually have a push on him. So we are going to the charity stripes because that'll put him at the limit. His third, team seventh. There's his first shot. Won't go. Rebound, Tyler. Jamie Carson now gets it over to Brendan Gadry. Down to 3:24 left in the game. Capello now trying to go around the big man. Little floater won't go. Rebound, Carter. He goes up the glass. He goes up again. Then he's fouled. So he was in the act of shooting. He'll shoot a couple. This is not. You can see this last quarter that Bristol Plymouth is starting to warm up compared to the first half.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of an understatement, but I mean, you can see the kind of like the point differential from what they were doing before. In the first quarter alone, they made 4 points. And second quarter, they did pretty. That's actually the most points they made in the entire games as of yet. But nonetheless, though, BP is, like you said, a young team that needs to kind of like coordinate what exactly they want to do to improve and how they want to improve it.
Almost out of steal. We're going to have a jump ball. See what the change of possession. It will be Jamie Carson gets up with his little acrobatic after wrestling the ball. So it'll be West Bridgewater ball as Jamie Carson forced a jump ball, hustling for that ball. All right, here comes Dylan Leonard. Emmanuel Tyler almost picked the pocket. Baseline won't go. Rebound. He gets his own base. Dylan Leonard, he might have twisted his ankle. He's sore. He's limping. Trying to get up. Here comes Jamie Carter as Brendan Gadry. Capello for three. A little bit too much. Rebound West Bridgewater. Matt Sullivan trying to finish and stepping away is Jamie Carter, but he's double teamed. And we are going to have a timeout as Jamie Carter was double teamed. We will step away. You are watching 4D Sports Talk presentation of high school basketball. 2:33 left. Your score 54-30 West Bridgewater. We'll be back with the remainder right after this. Everybody, welcome back to Bristol Plymouth Regional Vocational Technical High School. Tom Pike, I'm Dominic Damiano, and Craig Salvador doing all the directing back camera guy for today as we come out of this timeout again 54-30 with 2:33 left, but both teams are in the bonus. And Emmanuel Tyler, what does he have so far?
So far, he only has 2 points on only 2 points on today's match, but he's getting help getting off the court right now. And it looks to be that left leg. And he's literally getting carried off mostly by Carter, but yeah, he twisted off his ankle on his own side when he was defending against, I want to say it was on number 14, actually not 14, 15, Dylan Leonard, but he kept on playing. Went over to the offensive side, trying to keep on going, but not much you could do when you have an ankle injury. You got to get off as fast as possible.
All right, we got another foul here, so that is in the act of shooting. I'm going to call that on 2-4. They're going to call that on Jason Foreman. No, they're going to call that a number 2. How can that be? 24. He finally got it. 24. His second, team ninth.
I was going to say, I don't think that Jeff Cooper made a foul when
I don't think so.
Carter's going to the charity stripe.
Hey, what do you want from a football coach and he's on the scoreboard? Great job by Doug Berry, by the way. Hit that one. All right, so here we go. We actually have a steal on the inbound possession by Bristol Plymouth. Nice job by Rosa Capello. Rosa now top of the key. Nice job showing some life here. Now Capello's trying to drive around the big guy, Brendan Gadry. Rosa from the corner, off the rim, rebound off the side of the backboard. Rebound West Bridgewater. Here come the Wildcats. Little float won't go. That's initially blocked, but right there to follow it up was Zach Dickinson. Just under 2 minutes left to play in this game. Oh, around the back he won't go. And Carter goes up again. Now, see, now the kid's starting to say, if I go, there's a chance I'll get fouled. So he'll shoot a couple more. And that will be officially on. Again, number, this time, they're going to call that one on. I don't know if they're going to call that on Foreman again. That would be his third, I would think.
Yeah, so far they don't have any.
No change yet, so we're not sure who
Yeah.
actually did it. Would like to give credit to somebody. Maybe they're going to say he fouled himself. All right, so here we go.
It was Jeff Cooper again.
Jeff Cooper again, right? All right, in the inbound, they try to add a little bit of a press. Little fadeaway from the baseline won't go. Rebound, Bristol. Plymouth, that's Jamie Carson. They got him in the double bonus. I'll take advantage of it. Capello driving baseline. Little floater won't go. Rebound. Capello got his own rebound. We have a man down. Here's for three. Won't go. Rebound West Bridgewater. And now we'll have a timeout as Carter's down. Could have been the way he landed on his, poor kid's down. He'll get up or walk it off. So he's going to have to come out for play.
Yeah, it seems to be. I'm not sure if he just kind of landed awkwardly or what, but I'm not sure if the wind got knocked out of him or some kind of situation. But he definitely hit the ground hard on that. But by the looks of it, he's grabbing his leg, so I'm assuming it's somewhere on that right leg.
All right, so here we go. Now West Bridgewater moving the ball just under a minute left, approaching the minute left in the game, 56-32. And we're going to have a double dribble or a change of possession no matter what. And here we go with the new shot clock. Rosa lost his balance, tried to recover. He was able to get over the Brendan Gadry. Gadry over Capello for three. He hit it again. The kid's on fire. The kid, I think he's 3 for 3 on 3 points. At least 2 for 2, I counted. Nice steal by Capelli. Gets it over to Rosa. Rosa's going to try to finish off the glass. Won't go. Rebound West Bridgewater. We'll have a jump. Change of possession should go to, because the last change of possession went to Bristol Plymouth. Went to West Bridgewater. Should be a white ball. Hey, see that? Not bad. 34 seconds left. Baselining, hits again. He hits another three. 56-38, and a steal. And we're going to have a foul, so that's a bonus shot. They're in the bonus. And Bristol, Plymouth showing some life here, Tommy, with, under a minute left to play.
Yeah, no kidding. And it kind of seemed like a done deal with over a 30-point differential. BP is just coming alive.
Here's his first shot, hits. It's a double bonus, so he's going to get 2 no matter what anyway. 56, trying to make it a 16-point game, and he does. Oh, I called that too soon. He missed that shot. West Bridgewater, then recovered. Covered by Rosa. Rosa spinning. Tried to feed inside of Jimmy Carson off the glass and in. 10 seconds left. They're going to go full press court here, Tommy. Opening it up. 3, last shot. Jamie Carson. Oh, he wasn't paying attention this time. And you talked about that in the pregame at the half. Your score, West Bridgewater 56, Bristol Plymouth 41 for Craig Salvador. Tom Pike, I'm Dominic Damiano. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of high school basketball live from Bristol Plymouth Regional Vocational Technical School. We'll catch you Wednesday at 8:20. Quincy visits Bridgewater Raynham. We'll be there for that game. We will catch you next time. Everyone have a fantastic night.